newspaper. We also have Nation and The Explainer. Beginning with the Guardian newspaper, Serap 6 probe to pay to present motions bills claim. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project Serap has urged the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas to urgently refer the allegation that lawmakers pay up to 3 million naira to present bills, motions and petitions at the National Assembly to anti-corruption agencies for investigation and prosecution of suspected perpetrators. It also urged Akpabio and Abbas to name anyone who might be involved in the alleged bribery, as well as ensure the recovery of the proceeds of bribery. NDLEA nabs drug kingpin in Delta, seizes multi-billion naira narcotics nationwide. 3 years after launching a manhunt for him over drug trafficking offences, a notorious drug kingpin, 36-year-old Sunday Ibigide, has been arrested by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) in Asaba, Delta State, while attempting to transport 250 blocks of skunk weighing 138 kilograms in his distribution bus. Ibigide first came under the agency's searchlight on March 19, 2022 in connection with the seizure of 24.137 kilograms of the same psychoactive substance and 10 grams of Molly, but went underground afterwards. D Tigers down hard-fighting Cameroon 99-90, pick quarterfinals ticket. D Tigers yesterday in Luanda, Angola, showed their determination to reclaim the AfroBasket title when they defeated hard-fighting Cameroon in the last Group B game of the championship at the Pavilhão Montijão de Luanda in Angola. The Tigers last won the title 10 years ago, but the manner they have approached this edition shows a team determined to regain the crown. We move on to the Punch newspaper. Ogudu Ifako Bridge repair, LASMA urges motorists full compliance. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority on Sunday announced that the government would start the second phase of rehabilitation works on the Ogudu Ifako Bridge in Koshofe local government area on Tuesday, August 19 till October 1, 2025. The paper learned that the exercise would focus on restoring the bridge's expansion joints inbound Lagos Island. This was communicated in a statement by the LASMA Director of Public Affairs and Enlightenment, Adebayo Taufik. Workers' compensation, FG backtracks as NLC holds ground. The federal government has pledged to reverse deductions from the Employees' Compensation Scheme managed by the Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund to ease tensions with the Nigeria Labour Congress following the threat of a nationwide strike by the union. Last week, the NLC accused the federal government of diverting 40% of NSITF contributions to the government's treasury. The NLC said the move undermined workers' social protection and demanded both an immediate refund and the full reconstitution of the National Pension Commission Board. Imo bans kindergarten graduation ceremony. The Imo State government has announced an immediate ban on graduation parties for kindergarten, nursery and junior secondary school pupils, saying the measure will reduce financial burdens on parents and redirect attention to the academic development of children. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Bernard Ikegwaha, disclosed this in a memo addressed to parents, guardians and stakeholders in the state's education sector. Nigeria deports 42 convicted Chinese Philippine cyber criminals. The Nigerian Immigration Service on Sunday began the deportation of 42 out of the 192 Chinese and Philippine nationals convicted of cyber terrorism and Ponzi scheme offences. The first batch of 42 deportees, who were among the 759 persons arrested during a major raid on December 10, 2024 at Oyinjalaya Street, Victoria Island, Lagos, was scheduled to leave Nigeria at 2 p.m. local time. Lagos Task Force seizes 600 motorcycles, arrests 7. The Lagos State Environmental and Special Offences Unit, otherwise known as the Task Force, has impounded over 600 motorcycles and arrested 7 suspects during a routine week-long cleanup enforcement for compliance operations. The agency, in a statement sent to the paper on Sunday and signed by its spokesperson, Rahim Gbadiyan, stated that the operation, which commenced on Monday, August 11, was led by its chairman, CSP Adetayo Akerele, and targeted key areas including Ishaga, Balogun bus stop in Iju Ishaga Road, Ijegun roundabout, Iyanoiba, Iyanosashi, Igboeleri, and Iyanosko. Move on to the Nation newspaper. Federal government in fresh move to tackle out-of-school children menace. The federal government has taken new steps to tackle the out-of-school menace. The Minister of Education, Dr. Olatunji Alausa, unveiled the plan while addressing senior reporters at the weekend in Abuja. The minister announced wide-ranging reforms to reposition the education sector with new funding, incentives and programs to tackle the most pressing challenges. Collateral damage drops in NAF airstrikes, says CAS. The Chief of Air Staff CAS, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, has said collateral damage from Nigerian Air Force NAF operations nationwide has reduced in recent months, despite sustained airstrikes against terrorists and other criminals. He attributes the development to the civilian harm mitigation training provided to NAF personnel who are directly involved in operations. And from the explainer, FG reaffirms commitment to promote made in Nigeria products. The federal government in Abuja reaffirmed its commitment to promoting made in Nigeria products as a strategy to bolster the economy of the country. NAN reports that the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwole, made the commitment when she paid a working visit to the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure Naseni Products showroom. And that's it. You can pick up a copy of any of the dailies. Go online to read more. Also, interact with us via social media handles on X, Lagos Traffic 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961, and follow me across social media at Dele Agadumo.
What did happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come.